In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. If you love somebody, let them go, for if they return, they were always yours, and if they don't, they never were. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. If you carry joy in your heart, you can heal any moment. Don't dwell on what went wrong. Instead, focus on what to do next. Spend your energies on moving forward toward finding the answer. So long as the memory of certain beloved friends lives in my heart, I shall say that life is good. Every day is a new day, and you'll never be able to find happiness if you don't move on. Blessed are the hearts that can bend, they shall never be broken. Recovery begins from the darkest moment. It's time to say goodbye, but I think goodbyes are sad, and I'd much rather say hello to a new adventure. Love one another and help others to rise to the higher levels simply by pouring out love. Love is infectious and the greatest healing energy. It is by going down into the abyss that we recover the treasures of life. Where you stumble, there lies your treasure. Moving on is a simple thing. What it leaves behind is hard. It is only through labor and painful effort, by grim energy and resolute courage, that we move on to better things. Forgiving does not erase the bitter past. A healed memory is not a deleted memory. Instead, forgiving what we cannot forget creates a new way to remember. We change the memory of our past into a hope for our future. The moving finger writes, and having written moves on, nor all thy piety nor all thy wit can cancel half a line of it. To help yourself, you must be yourself. Be the best that you can be. When you make a mistake, learn from it. Pick yourself up and move on. I can't go on, I'll go on. Forget the past. The future will give you plenty to worry about. We are healed from suffering only by experiencing it to the full. The art of war is simple enough. Find out where your enemy is. Get at him as soon as you can. Strike him as hard as you can, and keep moving on. You may have a fresh start any moment you choose. For this thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Suffering isn't ennobling, recovery is. You may have a fresh start any moment you choose. For this thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Transformation in the world happens when people are healed and start investing in other people. The heart will break, but broken live on. A man never knows how to say goodbye. A woman never knows when to say it. Healing takes courage, and we all have courage, even if we have to dig a little to find it. Never despair, but if you do work on in despair, healing yourself is connected with healing others. The greatest healing therapy is friendship and love. Don't brood. Get on with living and loving. You don't have forever. My life is about ups and downs. great joys and great losses. Only the broken-hearted know the truth about love. Grief is in two parts. The first is loss. The second is the remaking of life. Expect trouble as an inevitable part of life and repeat to yourself the most comforting words of all: this too shall pass. Recovery is something that you have to work on every single day, and it's something that it doesn't get a day off. The words of kindness are more healing to a drooping heart than balm or honey. Joy comes, grief goes, we know not how. Part of the healing process is sharing with other people who care. Everyone can relate to love, hurt, pain, learning how to forgive, needing to get over, needing the power of God in their life. One makes mistakes, that is life, but it is never a mistake to have loved. By forgetting the past and by throwing myself into other interests, I forget to worry. Who can't relate to the idea of leaving one chapter behind and moving on to the next? Man maintains his balance, pose, and sense of security only as he is moving forward. When you start using senses you've neglected, your reward is to see the world with completely fresh eyes. Because I remember, I despair. Because I remember, I have the duty to reject despair. I've always believed that if you don't stay moving, they will throw dirt on you. Friendship is certainly the finest balm for the pangs of disappointed love. There's always something to suggest that you'll never be who you want it to be. Your choice is to take it or keep on moving. Love is like the measles. We all have to go through it. It is selfish to concern oneself with tragedies. Falling out of love is chiefly a matter of forgetting how charming someone is